Hello, this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this could be for you. This is a general collective reading, not a personal, so you need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you or what parts are for you. The reading is meant to be timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I post the reading. When I do the reading, what truly matters is when you found it, that's when you were supposed to see it. Okay, so let's get into it. Actually, you know what? I was going to start with this Dark Mansion Tarot, but I think I'm actually going to start with the Fortune Cookie first, and then we'll get into the Dark Mansion Tarot. I'm feeling called to use this. So, Spirit, what is the first message that you want them to know? Or what is this reading about? What's kind of the first little message you want them to know? What are we talking about here? Sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. Now, this doesn't necessarily say your child, but just in case, if you do not want to have children, use protection. Since a child is being brought up here, and since this is a sexuality card, I'm assuming a birth of a child, not just having a child bringing great joy. So basically they're saying here that if you're in a existing relationship, for some of you, this might be saying that you're going to find a new passion within that relationship and heightened sexual attraction. So your relationship might go to a deeper level, especially sexually. And then if you're not already married, there might be an opportunity for you to get married, be proposed to. It says, and good family life are strong. So if you're somebody who's already in a committed relationship, right now, you could be going through soon enough. I mean, I don't know timing on this because we do timing when we get to the bonus extended, but for now, they're just suggesting that if you're in a current relationship, things could be heating up between the two of you, especially sexually, new passionate energy coming in here. And also you might, if you're not already married, somebody might propose or you might get engaged. Maybe even married, having a good family life together. However, if you are currently single, it does say to beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. So if you're single, just make sure, you're using discernment and making good decisions. And also, a child will also bring great joy. So this is probably for somebody who wants a child, or if you got pregnant, it would be a very happy occasion. But even people that think they don't want it, once they find out, a lot of times it still brings them joy. But it is saying a child will bring great joy. So, like I said, if by chance you don't want a child, just make sure if you do get intimate with somebody, you're using protection. So that is first card out. Now we will use this Dark Mansion Tarot to build on that message. Tell us more, spirits. Keeping in mind, this is a deck I don't use regularly, and when that happens, I might need to take a couple extra seconds to look at the picture to try to find out what they're saying. We have the moon coming out, so that's just all about, it could be talking about something being like an illusion. But I think for me, usually the moon is more things coming to light, your path being revealed. So to build on that other card there, if you are currently with somebody, maybe things will come to light, and that's that newfound passion. But if you're single, there might be somebody coming in your life who you need to just beware of temptation. Maybe there's a little bit of illusion there. With the sun, it's full clarity. The sun illuminates everything fully. The moon, however, is kind of partially revealed. So it could be something's going to be revealed to you, your path will be illuminated, or this could be talking about, especially for singles here, just making sure you're making good decisions and seeing red flags. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so For those of you in relationships, maybe you've planted these seeds and you're hoping things get stronger, get better. And this is basically like you're waiting and you're just kind of wondering, is it coming in? Yes, what you don't see is underneath the surface. You know, this might apply for the singles as well, where maybe you've planted some seeds and it's not coming to fruition just yet, but it will. When it comes to fruition, it might be kind of a small offer. It might not be a big offer here. We have the Page of Cups coming out. So it might be, you know, if this is a person, and obviously we're talking about love here because we were talking about sexuality. So this person might come towards you with a small offer at first. So even with the relationship, that passion might not start off, it might not go from 0 to 100. Maybe it starts off increasing in small matters, in small ways. This might be somebody who wants to get creative with how they, you know, approach you. So you might find them getting creative. You might even feel like it's kind of lucky, like it just jumps into your lap or something like that. But it's a page. So pages are messengers. So this is just you receiving some kind of message, whether you're in a relationship or not. Somebody kind of making an offer towards you. It might be creative. Might feel lucky, but it might start off small. So that's why you might be kind of just, you know, asking yourself, I planted these seeds. Am I gonna reap that harvest? Yeah, there are things that will come to light with that moon. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. So the Nine of Pentacles is kind of more about you working on your coin, you becoming abundant and independent on your own. Not saying you can't be with this person or have this person here, but I think while you're kind of, you know, waiting, because we've got you waiting for your harvest to come in. So while you're kind of waiting, not to say you should wait on anything, but, and that's the thing, you shouldn't be waiting for anything. You should be working on yourself, working on your coins, working on, you know, your abundance, whatever that may be, whether that's money or just, you know, just working on yourself, going through your glow up. Just work on yourself right now. If that means going to the gym, exercising, eating right, whatever it is to work on yourself. Okay. So we do have somebody coming in here. Yeah, the Page of Wands. So again, with that sexuality card here, this person probably will come at you very sexually, passionately. So there's gonna be a lot of passion there. So again, if you're in a relationship, no big deal, right? If you are single, however, this might come in the form of temptation. We said that earlier with that sexuality card. So if you're single and this person comes in, like I said, we had the Page of Cups. So they might try to be creative. It might feel lucky. It's going to be very passionate, sexual, but maybe you want more. I guess you might want more because we also have the Five of Wands here. Well, I don't know. The Five of Wands is potentially competition, chaos. So it might be kind of, they might come in with kind of chaotic energy, or maybe they're coming in because you have other options and they're sensing the competition, but maybe it'll feel kind of chaotic because they're kind of wanting to rush in. Whatever the case is, we had that part where it was saying, if you're single, be careful of temptation. So take things slow with this person. If they're rushing in, you know, the Page of Wands isn't necessarily somebody rushing in, but it is, you know, it is a wands. So it could be very sexual energy. It could be very passionate. Like I said, with the cups, maybe they're coming in creative. These could be two different people if you're single. But somehow we have them coming in with the sexual energy, passionate energy. Again, it's a page, so it's a messenger coming in with a message, and the offer might be small. It's not a big offer at first. So whether you are in a relationship or not, you've got somebody coming at you. If you're single, it could be more than one person, or it's just one person that's going to want to come in with a creative offer, but also passionate and sexual, and maybe something that you think is lucky because it's who you like coming at you, right? But it's immature. It's a page. It's not a king. So somehow that might, I don't know, cause chaos, conflict here. in the streets. It's like they're in this old Western town and they're kind of outside of a business and they're just kind of fighting in the streets. But it's a 5, and 5 does suggest change. So maybe in the past, if there was competition, maybe that changes in the future. It could be that there's competition now, but it changes in the future. What else with this deck? Anything else from this deck? Yeah, so if you've got somebody coming at you, especially very sexually, especially if you're single and you guys haven't dated for that long, use discernment. Try not to give in to temptation. It might just be better to wait. Yeah, because if you do, yeah, you need to be this Queen of Wands here. So they're coming in as a Page of Wands, right? They're coming in more immature, and you're this Queen of Wands. You have this 9 of Pentacles, you working on yourself, you going through a glow up. So here you are, you know, okay, I've done my shadow work. Now I'm this Queen of Wands. So you're somebody who sits in your power, has gone through a glow up, might be very social, might be a leader. Maybe you're doing something creative. Maybe you're working on your passions here, something you're passionate about. So you're this queen. So they're coming in. You know, you planted seeds. You're waiting for them to come in. If you're single. Now, if you're in a relationship, obviously, that's more, this person's going to come at you with very passionate sexual energy, and it might start off small and it'll grow. And maybe if you're in a relationship, that person sees you glowing up and feels like somebody else is going to want you. So they better up their passion, up their game. So maybe that's why there's a shift in energy for you if you're in a relationship. But if you're single, yeah, you're going through a glow up, you're working on yourself here, and somebody sees that, so they want to come in with this passion. But you need to resist the temptation. Don't give in to them. Don't allow them to just get sex without commitment or whatever here. And when you do that, when you stand in your power, it's going to create a transition with the energy that they're coming in. Now, maybe not immediately. Maybe we're talking long term. This part of the reading is long term, right? So in the bonus extended reading, we will get into what will happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner, so we can tell if these cards that I'm about to talk about are in the next 6 months to a year sooner. But we have death, so things are going to change. Death and rebirth. So if you're single, this person's going to come in towards you, kind of trying to be creative, sexual, whatever, because they see you going through a glow up. And they feel like, well, shit, I might have some competition here. Or maybe they do, maybe you have options, so there is competition. Whatever the case, they're seeing that. If you're in a relationship, it's kind of the same thing. It's like you're going to go through a glow up and they're going to feel like, well, even though we're in a relationship, I better step up my game. So they think coming in sexual and passionate is the way to go for some reason. You know, maybe they're a masculine energy and maybe that's just how masculines are, but they think for some reason that's going to be good enough. So they come in with this sexual energy. Now, if you're in a relationship, it doesn't say anything about you needing to resist that, right? But if you're single, it does. So if you're single, you need to be in this Queen of Wands here and step into your power, be in your power. We don't have Queen of Swords, which would be set boundaries, but you might as well assume that's what you need to do. It just says resist temptation, basically. It says beware of temptation. That could lead to trouble. So, and maybe that trouble is if you're single getting pregnant by this person. So it's very important at this time for you, if you're single and you've got somebody coming in and wants to get very sexual, that you resist that temptation. And I think it's not just saying to use protection. I think they're saying to resist the person altogether right now. You can decide for yourself if now is the time for you to get sexual with this person. But in this case, this is probably for somebody who it's just in your best interest to wait and make them wait. You know, you can go on dates with them and stuff, but, you know, resist any sexual advances. Because it's going to bring change, and it's going to bring change that makes them or the way they're coming at you or the relationship more stable. Because we have the Death card, which does represent transition endings bringing new beginnings, transition, death and rebirth. And then we have the King of Cups, which is somebody who is more stable. He's more mature now. He's older. Like I said, I don't know how much time is going to go on between, or what's going to, like, I don't know if they're going to ghost you and go away for a while and then come back. But between them coming in sexual, because they see you going through a glow up and you resisting that, at some point between that and later on down the line, things will change and they will come in more stable because you resisted this. You resisted the temptation. It's not that you don't want this person necessarily, you know, but it's just that their advance is immature. It's at first, and it's just not what you deserve, because you work on yourself and you turn into this queen. You're a freaking queen. You go through a glow up. You deserve better. You learn your self-worth. You learn that you should expect better from a person. And so they become more mature, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. And then we have the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. So we do have the Sun coming out here. So this is just a message to somebody that you're going to have one or maybe two people, if you're single, coming in, but the offers, you know, it's probably one person that's both coming in creative and passionate, you know, both of these pages. But yes, it could be two people, whatever. Resist temptation with either of them, quite frankly, because if they're coming in with an immature offer, something that, you know, you deserve better, if you resist, because you're this queen, it will bring this transformation. The person or people will come in more mature, and it will lead to your happiness and full clarity in the situation as well. It may take some time. I'm not saying it's going to be like, I resist your advance and the next day, now they're offering you marriage. No, I mean, it may take some time. They're just going to come in with what I would consider an immature offer, probably very sexual, because we're talking about that. We had the sexuality card, was the first card out. So this is all about sexuality here. Now, if you're somebody in a relationship, you know, don't worry about the rest of these cards. If you're somebody in a relationship, you can take the first part of this message. As if existing relationships could find a new passion and heighten sexual attractions. Opportunity for marriage and good family life are strong. Okay? So that's your message if you're in a relationship. But if you're single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. And it talks about a child. Now it does say a great child will bring joy. So if you're in a relationship, hey, if you want a child, go for it. But if you're somebody who doesn't want a child right now, especially if you're single, you should be resisting any sexual temptation. If you felt drawn to this reading, if you saw it on your homepage, obviously you're here, so you felt drawn to it and you're watching it. So there could be a strong message in here that it's in your best interest to resist the temptation. And by doing so, you will force this person to come in correctly, to mature. Now, I don't know how much time. It could be, you know, from the moment they come in to the Sun, who knows? It could be a year, 2 years, I don't know. And you might not want to wait, but you giving in to them sexually is not going to help the situation. In fact, it could, you know, maybe it could end things for good. Maybe you really like this person and they just lose respect for you because you give in too soon. They're telling you it is in your best interest, if you're single, to wait, to sit in your power here, be this queen. Probably means setting boundaries in a nice way, but that will change the situation at some point. So now we're going to get into the bonus extended reading, where we do figure out timing, and maybe I can tell you better if this Sun, if this happiness, you know, if you resist this temptation, will this Sun come in the next 6 months to a year sooner? And the way the cards pop out, how they pop out, might even tell me more about timing, give me a better picture about timing to see if it's sooner rather than later. But so yeah, I mean, we've got here the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. So you getting clarity, happiness, victory, success. So that's the main message here, is if you're single and somebody comes in kind of inappropriately, kind of wanting sex too soon, you need to resist the temptation. You need to stand in your power here. If you're in a relationship, have fun. Go for it. You might even get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, try to use protection and or resist the temptation. So that is the message for this reading. That is the strong, big message. We have the Moon card, so there are things that are going to come to light. Your path will be revealed, but that is what you need to know for now. So just work on yourself for now. Work on your coins, work on exercising, eating right, whatever you need to do to work on yourself, whatever you feel called to, drawn to, do that right now. And if somebody comes in incorrectly, put on the brakes. Okay, so now we're gonna go into a bonus extended reading where we do look at timing, where we find out, okay, what's gonna happen with this situation in the next 6 months to a year or sooner? What do you need to know? And we might pull charms, get advice cards, maybe some law of attraction cards to find out how you can bring this sun in quicker, better, make sure the sun comes in. We already know you need to work on yourself if you're single and you need to set some boundaries and not give in to temptation. We know that. I'm noticing here, and I probably need to say this, but I guess I'll say it in the bonus extended. That's funny because this matches this card right there. So I'm going to say it, but I'm going to say it in the bonus extended. So if you want to watch the bonus extended to find out what that card is and anything else, to find out, because I definitely feel like I need to say it since my eyes diverted there and it matches this last card. So if you want to find out the card and get a lot of extra details, first of all, if you feel like this is for you, if you're like, you just feel it in your gut that this is going to happen, let me know down in the comment section. I love to know who these readings are for. But, and if you feel like it's for you and you want to know more, you want to know what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner, or how to bring this sunshine in better, easier, how to make sure it's going to come in because this is not set in stone, go down below, click the link that takes you over to my Patreon. It is only $5.55 to sign up to get you a month's worth of access for $5.55. And that's not just to this one reading. That's actually getting you exclusive, unlimited access to all of the bonus extended readings that I've done up until this point and all of the bonus extended readings that I do going forward. So, you know, it's a way to support the channel, allow me to keep doing these readings for you, and for you to get all these extra details that can help you get whatever you're trying to get. You know, if you're trying to manifest money, love, these extra details can help you. They can be, you know, motivate you and just tell you what you need to work on and really guide you. So I think it's worth it. So if you want to watch the rest of this reading, go down below, click the link. If you want a personal reading, because it's still a general and the bonus extended, if you want a personal where I am asking spirit only to pick up on your energy, not the whole general collective, we can make sure it's for you and you don't need to worry about using your intuition. You can go to my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 1s. The link is also down below in the description box, and you can check out all my different offerings. My readings start at $20 and go up from there. I make a video just like this one. It's just very much just like this kind of a reading. And then I upload it to YouTube as private so no one else can see it. And then I would forward you the email within a day or two of you making the order. So yeah, my readings start at $20 and go up from there. I have lots of different options. So go to my website and check out my different options. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and click the notification bell to make sure you get notified when I do put out a new video so you don't miss any of these details that Spirit's trying to get to you, right? And smash that like button, share the video. I would appreciate it. Thanks so much. And I will see you in the extended where we're going to find out, is this sunshine, you know, projected to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner? And what else do you need to do? What else can you do to make sure the happiness comes in with this person or whoever? Like, I don't even know if you know this person. We do have that you planted seeds, so you probably do, especially if you're single. I mean, obviously, if you're in a relationship, you probably are already with that person. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do now. So go meet me there now. Go down below, find the thing that says, if you want to watch the extended, click here. Click on that link. It takes you to my Patreon. As soon as you sign up, you get instant access to the rest of this video and all of my other ones. I will see you there.